Now let's understand some terms related with growth. Chronological age, which is the actual age or the calendar age. Bone age, which is the epiphyseal age or the growth plate. Height age, which is the age with respect to height. Till now, whatever we have discussed is about chronological age only. Let's discuss the bone age. Actually, bone age is basically the ability of bone to grow, and hence, with age, this ability decreases and stops until the epiphyseal fusion starts. Method of calculating is by X-rays mainly. Affected by the hormonal imbalance, lack of growth hormone, or the important hormones of growth, nutritional deficiency such as vitamin D deficiency may cause impairment in growth leading to rickets, etc. One important point to be discussed is the non-judicial of the excess use of steroids, as we have seen many young teens gets involved in gym practices where they use steroids to gain muscle mass. But this quick gain may cause a long-term defect in them, as steroid causes early closure of epiphyseal growth plate leading to short stature. Hence these practice must be avoided. Now let's dive into the most confusing topic, that is height age. It is basically the age with respect to height. That is the height of a child, giving an assumption as to what age he might be. Up till now, we studied height with respect to age, but now we shall look into the age with respect to height. Let's understand it further. Suppose in a school there are 1,000 students and we take all the students and divide them in groups according to their heights and later take average of their ages. This average is the height age. That is, all students who are around that height are of that average age. Let me make it more easy with this example. Suppose the same 1,000 students were taken in between the height of 100 cm to 200 cm. Now we take children of height 100 cm to 105 cm and create a group of them, and then take children of 105 to 110 cm and create another group, and so on till 200 cm. We approx get 20 groups. Now we note down the age of children in each group. Suppose we took a group between 140 to 145 cm of height and then noted down their ages, and then later do an average of these ages. Let's suppose it comes out to be 10 years. Now, according to the height, we will say any student who lies between 140 to 145 cm has a height age around 10 years. Therefore, if a child's height is short, his height age will naturally come less. Hence, we can say that any child with a short stature, the height age will always be less than his chronological age or the actual age. I hope you understand it. Now, after understanding these terms, let's use them in clinical conditions. In a normal child, we see CA is equal to BA is equal to HA. The CA is chronological age, BA is the bone age, and HA is the height age. All equal. In constitutional delay in growth, we see CA more than BA, which is equal to HA. That is, the chronological age is normal, which we cannot control, but the height age and the bone age are less. Since the bone is still growing, hence the child will attain a normal height. Familial short stature. CA is equal to BA but more than HA. Note, here the CA and the BA both are normal, but the height age is reduced. Hence, the child is normal from the biological point of view. Social opinion may vary. Pathological. Mostly CA more than BA more than HA. Since the pathology, bone is not able to grow, hence the height of a person remains short, and depending upon the cause, BA may vary with respect to CA. That is, for example, in a case of a GH deficiency, the bone age is less than chronological age, but in case of steroid, testosterone-like induced early epiphyseal closure, the bone age may exceed the actual age of the child. Now let's finally come to the management. Management of constitutional delay in growth is basically reassurance. Plus, as we know, the child will attain the height sooner or later, hence one has to wait and watch. For familial short stature, since genetic, hence not much to do. One should focus on what qualities a child has, rather what he hasn't. And the pathological short stature, we should treat the underlying cause. In case of nutritional, then advise to eat well and grow well. In case of endocrinal, HRT or the hormonal replacement therapy, which may include the supplementation of growth hormone or the other hormones as needed. In case of syndromic condition, we may use HRT in some conditions like Turner's, etc. In case of social or psychological, uplifting the standard of living, giving proper love and care, and educating the society to prevent any discrimination.